Karen, Australia and New Zealand have been key partners in fighting fires for several decades. And now 150 firefighters are back on U.S. soil for at least 6 weeks to fill the many management positions that the Pacific Northwest and California fire officials need filled. Fire shelter deployments, personal protective equipment, just a couple of the local conventions the Australians and New Zealanders were briefed on at NIFC in Boise.
It's just to make sure that they understand local procedures, how things are described on the fire line in America compared to how they're described in Australia.
Firefighters flew in from down under Saturday to assist with wildfire suppression efforts. With 1 day to recover from their jet lag, they were trained on some key firefighting protocols.
It's understanding the different weather patterns over here. So they did a bit of fire behaviour training, and at the moment they're getting all the backpacks and bedding and everything else that goes with it, because obviously it's far too hard for us to bring all of our gear over from Australia.
Come Monday, 53 firefighters will be dispatched to the Redding, California fire, and 85 will go to Redmond, Oregon.
Thankfully, Australia and New Zealand have a lot of well-trained firefighters that can come over and help us out when a lot of our resources are expended or are already on wildfires.
Peter McKechnie says our countries have stepped in to help each other in crises for several decades.
We've had people moving between the countries when we've needed to. When we've had bad fire seasons, the Americans have come and helped us.
After the NIFC training, officials suspect the only differences will be lingo-based.
Like somebody asked about our fire terminology about snags the other day, which is a tree that gets hung up. In Australia, a snag is a sausage that goes on a barbecue. So it's things like that you can have a bit of a joke about the different terminology and share some funny stories.
The two regions they're heading off to tomorrow include the Carr Fire in Redding, which is currently almost halfway contained, and the two major fires in southern Oregon, which are only 38% contained and 5% contained. Reporting live in studio, Madeline White, 6 on your side.